because I can't be bothered. I wish I had freckles. I feel like I would look so cute with freckles. Maybe I'll do henna freckles. I have red henna. Wonder what red henna freckles would look like. So for those who, stop touching my hair. For those who know me, know that sometimes I can exaggerate a little bit.
Little teeny.
But it makes me a really good storyteller, because yes, okay, maybe it's not 100% the truth, but it's funny. Because if I told you that I went to the store and saw a cute guy, you'd be like, okay, that's fair. But if I told you I went to the store, romantically looked up and saw a guy staring into my soul, you'd be like, well, damn. So, you know, I feel like I take poetic license. So I figured, as we're in quarantine and really my life is not that interesting, unless you count talking to my dog, I figured I might as well make it a little more interesting. And by that I mean I will tell you stories that are true. They just, you know, didn't necessarily, maybe it's just more in my head than actual truth, but that's okay. Also shows the effects that quarantine has on the sanity and the loss of it. So, yeah, we're gonna do quarantine story times. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be great. You guys are gonna realize that I'm a complete weirdo, but that's all right. I have nothing really left to lose. So the other day, I've started to jog. For those who know me, which is nobody, I did not jog. I did not run. I did not exercise for the better part of like 4 years. My version of exercise was getting drunk and dancing a lot in the club. So, you know, I've decided if I'm gonna be like stuck inside for 9 weeks, I'm gonna make the best of it. I'm gonna come out looking like Angelina Jolie when she was 20. I'm gonna, you know, that kind of ridiculous idea that you have in your head that you're about to be the next hot big stuff, when in reality you've cut your own bangs and now they're like this weird. Anyways, fine. It's okay.
I'm fine.
I've started to jog and I have really bad lungs for many, many reasons, but we're not getting into that and my bad habits. So I was out jogging and we have a pug and it breathes like nobody's business. It breathes like how I breathe when I'm 5 minutes into a run. And there's this park near my house and it's gorgeous. There's beautiful trees, there's birds, and it's in the middle of like this crappy neighborhood. So it's literally like a piece of heaven. And I'm jogging, I'm, you know, feeling really cool, probably looking like Phoebe from Friends, but it's okay. I feel really cool. I have my big like headphones in and I have this white jumper that I normally wear with a leather jacket, but I'm not going anywhere, so it's now my sport jacket. And I have like black leggings and these, yeah, I'm not getting into the sneakers. They're not pretty. They're not the ones you see the Victoria's Secret models working out in now. So I'm jogging and I'm running and it's like this pretty laneway and there's a fence and you can see into the park. So I'm jogging down and I look into the park and I see this guy. And you know, when you can like see the light shine, it's one of those. It's that moment. I'm like, it's happening. I'm meeting the love of my life. Anyways, so I look at him and I feel like we're making eye contact. I'm like, oh, this is so exciting. I can't wait. You know, we're making eye contact. I feel the chemistry. It's great. I'm so excited. And at this point, I'm only doing the walking part of my run because I like walk for like 5 minutes and then I run. Anyway, so I get into the park and he was going, so if this is the park, he was going that direction, right? And I was going that direction. I get into the park and I start to jog and I'm like, I'm gonna bump into him halfway down the road. I'll like jog really slowly so I'm not red as a tomato who's on fire. I'm never gonna meet my soulmate jogging. Down, getting really ready. Next thing I know, he's turned around and he's like jogged past me and I'm like, oh, it's happening. This is my movie moment. Finally. It's gonna be like the Vampire Diaries or something. I am ready for this moment. So anyways, he like stops and waits up for me and he looks about my age and he has like brown hair and abs, or what I presume is abs because I haven't seen a man in 9 weeks, so I really don't know. and he's like jogging down the he's like jogging, and then I'm jogging kind of here, and then he'll like stop and wait for me, and then I'll like catch up to him, and then like we'll do that, and I'm like, oh. Granted, I have headphones in, so it's a good possibility. I'm imagining all this. Anyway, so he like jogs and then waits up for me, and I jog ahead of him. But at this point, normally I've stopped and I've walked, because if I'm normally jogging, I only jog for like 2 minutes, and then I stop and walk and jog again because I can't run. So at this point, I've exhausted myself. Next thing I know, my lungs start to shut down. My body's like, I can't do this. I can't see because my eyes are blurry, and I like bend over to get as much oxygen into my lungs, and I'm deep breathing and I can feel my face. So I didn't think brown people got red. Lies. Brown people do get red. I'm very upset about it. Anyways, so like I'm breathing in oxygen, gasping like it's nobody's business. Like I am a diver underwater who has just been seen by a shark, and I'm having a panic attack. And then I'm red, and not like the pretty like, oh, I'm flushed up and in the sun I look gorgeous. No, I look like a fire hydrant. Anyways, so he runs past me, stops, looks at me. I kind of look up with tears running down, snot on my face, red. He's there like a sweaty god man, looks at me, decides to run off. Runs off and leaves the park, and I'm like, oh. Naturally, like any sane person would do, I follow him. So he leaves the park, and I'm like, okay, I'm not giving up. I need, I don't know, something, probably a psychiatrist. But so I jog after him, and he's jogging, and I'm slightly, okay, I'm like casually like, you know that song on TikTok, Don't Be Suspicious? That's the soundtrack for this, because I'm casually like walking and trying not to be noticed, because I've never actually gone this way before. Anyways, so I follow him slowly, and follow him all the way to his house, which actually is just beside my house. So I've realized the love of my life lives 2 doors down, and I can't do anything about it. And ever since, I've been walking past his house. So it's not the story, the love life of a life, or I mean, most action I've got in 9 weeks, so I see it as great possibility. Anyways, that is this week's quarantine story, or this month's quarantine story. If you guys like them and kind of like stories about my life that I don't record and find it amusing, I like doing these short videos. Won't make it that long, but yeah. I still don't know how to exit a video. I don't even know how to do a video, but it's okay. Don't forget to like, subscribe, all of that kind of crap. You know the idea. Comment, share, don't be an ass. Yeah, that's it. Bye.